first season of high school gymnastics. Tonight on CCX, a Northwest Ribbon Conference meet between the Osseo Orioles and the Park Center Pirates. From Park Center High School, John Jacobson along with Debbie Rasmussen and Debbie's teams, and these girls getting better in their routines as the season goes on, which is exactly what you want. We've got section meet coming up in less than 2 weeks at Champlain Park High School on February 8th.
You know, and for these girls and these teams, it is all about consistency today. It's about really polishing those routines, getting rid of all the little balance checks or the steps on the landings, and really just gaining the confidence so that when they go into section meets, you never know what can happen. It can come down to a tenth of a point where you're not going or you're going on to state. And we haven't seen Osseo Fridley for
a couple of years.
So that's really fun. And as always, it is a blast to come to Park Center and just be in the school and feel the energy and the love that these coaches bring to the sport for their athletes is pretty great.
We'll wait the score for Lexi, and then Mandy Carlson will be up next. Mandy Carlson, a girl that Coach Tammy Hoff really believes has a shot to get the state. They haven't had a state individual qualifier in a number of years, and Mandy's a girl that they believe can do it this year.
And that's what's so exciting about this time of the season. That, you know, maybe the team might not get there, but the support that they're showing her because she can. Her teammates are behind her, and it's just really neat to see.
Lexi Shree, 7.125.
Does a glide kip into a free hip back hip circle. Love the Giants. They're great. Arms are straight. Beautiful toe point. And there it is, a nice flyaway dismount with a stuck landing.
Her high coming into tonight, 7.975. That might top that. We'll see it in a moment.
You'll see here what judges are looking for is that those arms are straight. Look at how high that flyaway is. She is higher than the high bar when she does that release. But most importantly was just again the fluidity. One movement goes right into the next. Beautiful cast, beautiful form, great toe point.
About to move to our next rotation. We'll hold on for a moment to get the Mandy Carlson score.
She seems pretty happy about that one. So they are in sections with...
So these two schools are in section 5AA. They'll be in with Champlain Park, Maple Grove, St. Michael Albertville is in that section. There's no dominant team in that section is the interesting thing this year. 7.825 for Mandy Carlson, and that section meet will come up at Champlain Park High School on February 8th. We'll talk more about that this evening, and we'll take another break. We'll come back. Osseo will be up on the vault in a moment. More gymnastics on CCX after this.
That mat can possibly come up a lot quicker than what you're thinking.
Mandy Carlson will be up next. Abby's second vault, 7.5.
Gets the go-ahead from the judges. That vault is a front handspring, and I don't think you can do it any better than that. I'm not sure what the starting value is. It's not going to have the twisting start value that some of the half-on, half-off was. She had perfect body position on the pre-flight on the vaulting platform. Perfect block off and an excellent landing on that.
First vault was 8.3, second vault for Mandy Carlson.
Again, I don't know where deductions would come from on that vault because she stuck the landing. It was just beautiful. Here you'll take a look. Watch this body position. She's so strong. Feet are planted. Gorgeous handspring.
Score 8.425, so Mandy a little higher on that. Second vault. You notice the coach is adjusting the vaulting platform depending again on each gymnast vault.
Yep.
That can be adjusted to give them an opportunity to get a higher score.
Yep.
Mandy Carlson up next. Score of 7.0 for Abby Alquist.
This is an outstanding handstand pirouette. What I love with her the whole night is just watching her toe point and her form. Super important to when you're doing, anytime that toe leaves the floor, it should be pointed. Nice run up back handspring layout flyaway and not a step on the landing at all.
This is Mandy's first year competing high school gymnastics, comes from club. Strong leader for this team, adding new skills. Her favorite event is beam. We'll see her yet to come on that event tonight. The great little pass there.
Yes, double as she does punch front right into punch front. Again, great jump leap combination, adding that full twist, all of that. Taking a tiny bit here to music slows down. She changed her direction a little bit and she's getting in the back corner for her third and final tumbling pass. And again, another round up back handspring full twist. Just a tiny step on that landing. Really nice routine, beautifully choreographed. She hits all the beats in her dance elements.
Well done by Mandy Carlson. Let's look at it again.
This first tumbling, this is so beautiful. It's just a beautiful twist. She opens up at inner hips and kind of has that float landing on that without a step. The punch front, each one of them equally as high. Nice combination. And she ends with that full twist in the end too. She just, shoulders are down just a little bit. She had to pike that down a little bit, but otherwise, when you start with a twisting element in your tumbling and end with one, there's bonus points and things for that as well. Nice routine for her. Always tough to await the score.
And sometimes you have a number in your head too, right? I think that was a...
Yes.
And you're sometimes you're surprised one way or the other, like, oh, better than I thought, or
not as good as it should have been.
Right.
I think I tend to be more vocal when I think they got a little robbed, so to speak. Looks like they're going to have a little bit of a judging conference here. And again, that's when the two judges are too far apart. One sees something or gives credit to something, and they have to be within that 3/10 mark of each other. We've had a couple of meets where I've been a little vocal of my disdain for scores.
Carly Anderson and Nicole Wood, two of our three judges. Dawn Anderson is our other judge tonight.
I mean, they obviously know more about what they're doing than I do. I just think that when done well, one should be rewarded for that. It's a tough enough sport to, I think the hardest thing in this sport too is it changes every year. The rules change, the combinations change. You have to have this and this routine and that routine. And everything trickles down. Obviously, we've got our Olympic caliber, our elite caliber. Then you go to the college, which is still on the normal scoring like we have here at high school. But in the third week of college gymnastics, there's already been like 12 perfect routines. So where are they going to go? Are they going to end up going to Olympic scoring? Super fun that we've been able to watch our own Grace McCullum, who's on the Olympic team. She's competing for Utah. And then, of course, Suni Lee is down at Auburn. And it's just been, if you get a chance to get on any of those networks to see our hometown gals perform, they're two of the top freshmen in Big Ten gymnastics right now.
Well, and the University of Minnesota having a great season as well, ranked in the top 10. Went against number 1 Michigan the other night, had a couple of individual 10s, lost the meet to a great Wolverines team, but some really good gymnastics down on the campus of the U of M. Upcoming on CCX after tonight, our telecasts include boys hockey on Saturday night from the Champlain Ice Forum at Champlain Park, hosts Anoka. Great one in boys basketball on Monday night. Chicino Gray's number 1 team in Class 3A takes on Osseo. That's Monday night at 7. Wednesday, great rivals, Osseo and Maple Grove in boys basketball. And then wrestling next Thursday, Champlain Park and Maple Grove. All busy weekend Northwest Suburban Conference play upcoming on CCX.
Every sport, winter sport, is starting to wind down, and the excitement for all the sports, we're coming close to the sections for everything. So busy the sports teams are.
Absolutely. 8.675 for Mandy Carlson.
Score.
For Lexi Shroud. And now Mandy Carlson has scored as high in this event as 9.325.
She's just a pretty gymnast to watch. It was fun to watch a floor routine and to watch on the balance beam too. Back walk over, switch leg into round off. We have not seen a back walk over in a long time. I love that. Gonna throw a back flip here. Nice job, right into the 2 split jumps. Great connection for that. I mean, it's hard enough to land a back flip, let alone knowing that you have to do 2 split jumps after it. Switch leap into 3/4 twisting wolf jump. That full turn. Nice routine. She does a cartwheel into a full twist landing. Ever so teeny tiny step on that landing. That was beautiful routine. Absolutely beautiful routine. You'll see she does cartwheel into full twist, tiny little step. She does it in the tuck position. There isn't a deduction for that. Some girls do it in a laid-out position. Some do it in a tuck position, and it's just your preference. Usually on the floor we do it in the layout, but off the balance beam when you're trying to do that cartwheel into it, you're allowed to do it in that tuck position. But that standing back flip, that's hard on the floor, let alone on the balance beam, and she went directly into those split jumps, which were superb.
Mandy, one of 3 seniors, along with Lexi Shreve and Miriam English, who's out tonight injured. But 3 really good senior gymnasts for this Osseo team. And 9.35, that ties her season high. And a routine like that will get her to state out in this section.
Absolutely, no absolutely. Look at that grin underneath that mask. I think it's pretty good. That was wonderful.
Great finish on the balance beam for Mandy Carlson and Osseo. We'll take time out, we'll come back. Our final rotation of the night, we'll see the Park Center Pirates up on the floor when we come back. Competition complete in our Northwest Suburban Conference Gymnastics meet tonight between Osseo and Park Center from Park Center High School as they are reading off the scores from tonight's competition. And there's a look at our varsity scores tonight. Park Center with 33.675 on the vaults and finishing on the floor. Osseo finished strong on the beam depth, their final event of the night, and that ended up being their highest scoring event of the evening.
Yes.
Which is not always easy to do on balance.
Not on balance beam.
Our team scored tonight, Park Center, by far their high score of the year by over 7 points, 124.60, and they beat Osseo tonight. The Orioles with 123.325. So again, enjoyed it tonight. Hope you have as well. And again, good luck to these teams coming up at section competitions in February. That will do it for our telecast. For all of our CCX production team and for Debbie Rasmussen, I'm John Jacobson. Park Center, the win tonight over Osseo. Good night from Park Center High School.